You had a bad debt of $800,000. How to pay off your debt quickly. Many people say to cut up your credit cards, but the credit card is not the problem. There are two types of debt. Good debt is debt that someone else pays for you. Well worked out, it has the potential to make you rich and have someone else pay it off. For example, your tenants. It's easier to get good debt like loans for apartments and commercial buildings. And then rent them out. In order to get rich with bad debt, we should never stop investing, so we can pay off the bad debt and turn it into good debt. Before we dive deep and learn the steps to get out of debt, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to keep you up to date with our updates. Step N. 1. Tell the truth to yourself. This is one of the hardest things to do. You have to tell yourself the truth, because if you have a goal of where you want to get to, you're not going to get there if you don't know where you are. Step number 2. Stop accumulating bad loans. What that means is that sometimes you have to make a little sacrifice. Step number 3. Make lists for all the debt you have. Sit down and write down all the investors, family and friends you owe money to. Basically tell the truth and face it. Step number 4. Probably one of the most important steps you have to go through and commit to: hire an accountant. An accountant has to be part of your team. Rich people have accountants, poor people don't. They don't have to keep accurate records. You have to make a list of each debt, a visual image of the debt, and put together a payment plan, in which you will inscribe the number of months it will take you to eliminate it. Basically, it is a matter of taking the total amount owed, and dividing it by the number of months in which you intend to eliminate it. If the number is realistic, it is not necessary to modify the expectations regarding the time of debt cancellation. Step 5. The power of focusing on assets versus liabilities. People are so busy working for money, trying to pay their bills and buying liabilities that they think are assets. The world can be financially free. It's a matter of putting your head in the right column. You can lose money and make money, but you should never get out of assets. You have to feel even in the worst situations mentally, emotionally, spiritually and physically, as being able to earn from $1,000 and up, whatever the case may be. Whenever there is a problem, you must be bigger than the problem. Many people with $1,000 problems are not going to solve the problem until they develop personally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually and physically to be bigger than the $1,000. Step 6. Determine the order to pay each debt. This is not taking into account the interest rate of the debt. It is about seeing a result quickly. We will take the shortest debt to pay it off the fastest. When the results are seen, the formula is working. It will encourage you to keep going. That's why we start with the smallest number. It's not about the interest payment, it's about the fastest you can erase. The average person has a job. They have money coming in. They pay off the house and the money goes into a mortgage. It's not an asset because the cash is flowing out. So it's a liability because it takes money out of your pocket. An asset instead puts money in your pocket. If I have a rental property, it puts money out of my pocket. Yes, I live in the house, it is a liability. Because even though I have no debt, I still have taxes, depreciation, repairs, maintenance, insurance. But if you buy and then rent a property, every month you will give money. You will be able to pay off the debt for its acquisition, even getting some surplus. So there will be a gain of money every month. So the debt is 100% financed. That is good debt. What makes good debt is 3 very important things. 1. Cash flow. Instead of going back into debt or spending the money, invest the money faster. Instead of spending it, keep buying more real estate stocks. Bonds, at better rates. We keep reinvesting and living off our cash flow, off our properties. This process is like a snowball. It is a compounding cash with the potential to make you richer and richer, faster and faster, until you become financially free. It is about repeating the same habit, same process, staying debt-free, having lots of good debt, and lots of cash flow. Good debt is not believing in living below our means. It is having cash flow from our investments and not from our credit cards is not really debt, it is income. Coming in constantly, investment assets, rather than obligations. The reason many people get into trouble is that they buy a liability first and then try to buy assets, and this never happens and they keep buying more liabilities incurring bad debt. We don't have to worry about anything because we just have more and more money coming in because the process keeps going. It takes discipline and dedication. It's a process, where you go, where you are from, where you want to get to, and without dedication and discipline, the process falls apart. Leave your comments below. Remember to like, subscribe and share this information, so it reaches more people. See you soon.